Hello, students, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we have three important news articles. First is a mysterious and rare neurological condition on the rise in Pune, the challenges and constructions, reconstruction of a major dam in the Himalaya, and the inspiring story of Lobo Sardesai, a freedom fighter who became the voice of Goa's liberation struggle. Now, first, we will deal with the news article that we have. Imagine waking up one day with a strange tingling in your fingers and toes. Then, slowly, your legs start to feel weak, and soon you can't even walk. Sounds scary, right? Well, this is what happens in a condition called Guillain-Barré syndrome, or GBS for short. And here's why it matters. There's been a sudden outbreak of GBS in Pune, with 73 cases reported and 14 of which are so severe that patients are on ventilators. Now, question is, what is this Guillain-Barré syndrome? GBS, students, it's a rare disease. It's a where your own immune system, which is supposed to protect you, turns against you and attacks your nerves. This can lead to muscle weakness, paralysis, and in severe cases, breathing difficulties. The cause? Often it is triggered by infection like the flu or a stomach bug, right? And bacteria or viruses like Zika and Epstein Barr are common culprits. Now, why should we care? Well, GBS can be life threatening, especially if it affects the muscles we use to breathe. It's rare, affecting just one or two people per 1 lakh. But when cases rise like this, it's a cause for concern. That's why teams from the health ministry and the state government are investigating the outbreak. The good news, most people recover completely with treatments like plasma exchange and intravenous immunoglobulin therapy, but it's a slow process, sometimes even taking months. And this outbreak reminds us of the importance of quick medical attention and thorough research to understand diseases better. Why? Because as when we talk about Guillain-Barré syndrome, it's it's a what? It's an autoimmune. Whenever this word you hear this word, it means that when your immune system it starts acting against your health. Okay, when your immune system starts attacking you. So, Guillain-Barré syndrome is a neurological disorder in which a person's immune system attacks their nerves, leading to muscle weakness that can progress to paralysis. And it can even progress to paralysis. There is no known cure. As of now, there is no cure that is available. However, there are some treatments that help in recovery of patients, and most people can make a nearly full recovery. The recovery that we have mentioned here is plasma exchange. You know? So plasma exchange is there, intravenous immunoglobulin therapy is there, but see, the therapy is slow and it sometimes take months. So the causes are and the causes of GBS are still not fully understood. And in most cases, why it happens after a viral or bacterial infection. But the causes are still yet to discover. And the therapy, as of now, is the only solution, the only treatment available for Guillain-Barré syndrome. And this outbreak, even government is trying to process that why this outbreak has happened, and it also reminds us of the importance of quick medical attention and the research that we needed to understand any diseases in a better way. All right, now students, let's shift our gears and travel to the majestic eastern Himalayas, where towering mountains and flowing rivers create a breathtaking landscape. But here's the thing, this beautiful beauty comes with challenges, especially when human ambition clash with nature's power. So what is happening? Back in 2023, October 2023, a terrifying glacial flood in Sikkim destroyed the 60-meter high Tista 3 dam, and over 40 people lost their lives. And the disaster highlighted just how vulnerable this whole region is to climate change and natural disaster. Now, here's the twist. Less than 15 months later, plans are underway to rebuild an even taller dam at 118 meters. But not everyone thinks this is a good idea. Reason being, imagine a dam that is not yet approved by the safety agency, no public hearings to understand what locals feel about it, and a region prone to earthquakes, landslides, and glacial lake outburst. Experts are warning that rushing this project could lead to another disaster, and the 2023 flood proved that climate change is making glacial lakes more dangerous. So, shouldn't we learn from past mistakes? So, that is what experts are saying, that if it is not approved by the safety agency, then why it is the construction is underway. Now question is, what can be done? See, this isn't about saying no to progress, it's about doing it responsibly. We need stronger safety measures, better risk assessment, and more involvement from the local people who are living there. After all, isn't it better to prevent a disaster than to deal with its aftermath? तो पहले ही हमें इतने सिक्योरिटी मेजर से बना लेना चाहिए, ताकि बाद में अगर कुछ हम वेट ही क्यों करें कि डिजास्टर हो जाएगा उसके बाद हम निपटेंगे, राइट? तो सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है कि प्रोग्रेस जरूरी है. वी आर नॉट सेइंग दैट वी डोंट नीड प्रोग्रेस, बट इट्स अबाउट डूइंग इट रिस्पॉन्सिबली. हमें सेफ्टी मेजर चाहिए, बेटर रिस्क असेसमेंट चाहिए, एंड मोर इन्वॉल्वमेंट फ्रॉम लोकल कम्युनिटीज. लोकल कम्युनिटीज को इन्वॉल्व करना बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, बिकॉज दे आर स्टेक होल्डर. वो एक स्टेक होल्डर है इस पूरी सिचुएशन में, राइट? तो this is what this article is saying, कि in 2014 for instance, National Hydro Corporation told the National Green Tribunal that Tista 3 faced no threats from glacial lake overflow. The project took more than 12 years to construct, exceeding its budget more than 2.5 times. It came in October 2023, coming with Power Corporation wrong. तो इसीलिए ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट है कि लोकल जो लोग हैं, जनता है, कम्युनिटी है, उनको भी इन्वॉल्व किया जाए, क्योंकि वो वहाँ पे रह रहे हैं, उन्हें पता है कि सिचुएशन क्या है, कैसे हालात चल रहे हैं, राइट? और क्लाइमेट चेंज को देखते हुए जो ग्लेशियर लेक बहुत ज़्यादा डेंजरस हो गई है. तो क्लाइमेट चेंज भी एक फैक्टर है जिसको गवर्नमेंट इट नीड्स टू टेक दिस इनटू अकाउंट, राइट? नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, let's deal with the third article that we have. Now, for this article, let me take you back to the 1950s. Picture this: a young woman named Libya Lobo living in Bombay, dreaming of a free Goa. Back then, Goa was still under Portuguese rule, and life was anything but easy. So, in 1954, things took a turn when peaceful protesters or satyagrahis were assaulted and arrested by Portuguese forces. This sparked an economic blockade, cutting Goa off from the rest of India. But Libya didn't give up. Along with her future husband Vaman Sardesai, she set up an underground radio station in the dense jungles of Maharashtra. Their mission: to fight Portuguese propaganda and spread the message of freedom. Using uh, what she did, she used the underground radio. So she modified wireless sets. They Using modified wireless sets, they broadcast news in Konkani and Portuguese, calling their station the Voice of Freedom. Voice of Freedom. Okay. तो ये इनकी न्यूज़ चैनल का नाम था, वॉइस ऑफ फ्रीडम ऑफ गोवा. It wasn't easy. Imagine living in the jungle for 6 years, surrounded by wild animals, leeches, and constant danger. Yet, they worked tirelessly, sometimes for 18 hours a day, preparing broadcast and gathering information. Fast forward to December 1961, India launched Operation Vijay. Yes, India launched Operation Vijay. तो ऑपरेशन विजय लॉन्च किया गया इंडिया ने, और उसके साथ ही बेसिक एम क्या था ऑपरेशन विजय का? टू लिबरेट गोवा. सो ऑन December 19, Libya and Vaman flew over Panaji in an Indian Air Force plane announcing Goa's freedom through loudspeakers. उनके वॉइस क्या थे, उनका मैसेज क्या था? Rejoice, brothers and sisters, rejoice. Today, after 451 years of alien rule, Goa is free and united with the motherland. Now, when we talk about her legacy at 100 years, why are we talking about Libya Lobo? See, at 100 years old, she's living. She's of age 100 years, and Libya was recently awarded Padma Shri for her incredible contribution. Her story isn't just about courage; it's about the power of ordinary people to make extraordinary changes. Yes, so that is what it's all about. Now, students, today we dealt with the three articles. So, what can we learn from today's stories? Whether it's uh, fighting a disease, tackling climate risk, or standing up for freedom, the message, students, it's clear. Challenges are inevitable. चैलेंजेस आते रहेंगे हमारी लाइफ में. हम जब तक हम जिएंगे तब तक स्ट्रगल्स है, तब तक चैलेंजेस है, राइट? But with determination, collaboration, and a little courage, we can overcome anything. So, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time with more stories that inspire and inform. Until then, stay curious, students, and keep learning.